Hi friends, welcome to my video. I am sharing with you 6 new dump and go summer recipes. I just love using my crock pot in the summertime. It is just so easy and it does not heat up my kitchen, which I love. We've had some really warm summer days, so having the crock pot do all the work for me all day is just my favorite thing. So I'm sharing with you 6 recipes. I will put them all in the description box, so if you want to make one of them, head to the description box and it'll take you to the recipes. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe. Lots of crock pot cooking and other meal motivation for you. Let's get cooking. I'm going to be making stuffed peppers in the crock pot. So I have some foil that I just kind of rolled up a little bit. You can use a wire rack on the bottom, and I poured in a cup of water onto the bottom of my crock pot. So I have all my peppers. I love to use a variety of colors when making stuffed peppers. And I am going to cut off the top and scoop out the center of each pepper and just scoop out any seeds that there is. So it's nice and kind of like a little bowl type for using for the pepper. So I'm going to add this on top of the foil, and I'm going to make the mixture that I'm going to fill the peppers with. So I have a pound of ground turkey, I have riced cauliflower, and this Southwest blend that I love. I use it all the time if you've been around my videos. 1 cup of this Southwest blend and a tablespoon of taco seasoning. You can add 2 tablespoons as well if you'd like of this to give it some really extra taco flavor. But I love anything kind of Southwest flavors, and so this is definitely a huge hit with us. And we love stuffed peppers. I love that like everything is in one item. So you have your protein and your veggies all in one. You can use regular rice instead of the riced cauliflower if you'd like, but keeping this nice and healthy this week, nice and low carb. And you just scoop this mixture right into the pepper, and then these are going to cook all day. And I just love coming home to a nice meal cooked with just not a lot of effort, just very, very easy dump and go type recipes. So I'm going to add about a tablespoon of shredded cheddar cheese on top of each pepper. And you can also add some cheddar cheese to the mixture before you add it to the pepper if you'd like, to make them a little bit more cheesy. But just putting some cheddar cheese, or it's a Fiesta blend cheese this time, on top. I'm going to cook on low for 8 hours, and these come out so perfect. The pepper comes out perfect, and the filling is absolutely delicious. I am actually obsessed with this filling right now. It is so, so good. So I'm going to be doing some steak bites in the crock pot. I have my stew meat. I have some seasonings I'm going to add in. So I have garlic powder, teaspoon, and I have some onion powder, about a teaspoon. So season to taste for you. I'm going to add in a can of cream of mushroom, and it's going to give this kind of a good gravy. I'm going to add in 2 cups of beef broth, and this is going to make these steak bites really, really tender. I'm just going to give the sauce a little stir to mix it around. I'm going to cook this on low for 8 hours, and then once they're done at the end of the day, you can add to a side of noodles or rice and veggies. We definitely do a lot of rice. I've been getting some comments on some other videos that I cook a lot of rice, and yes, we do. We have a lot of rice. It's one of our favorites, and we have it all the time. I'm going to be doing a chicken marsala. I have my chicken breasts, heavy whipping cream, marsala cooking wine. I have garlic, cornstarch, and some mushrooms. So this is a really simple dump and go. I've diced up my chicken. I have 3 chicken breasts today. I'm adding in my sliced mushrooms. I'm going to do a tablespoon of minced garlic. I just love buying this garlic that's already minced up. It just makes it so easy for me. You can definitely mince your own garlic. So I have this marsala cooking wine. I'm going to use 1 cup of this, and then I'm going to also add in some water as well. So I'm going to do 1 cup of water also. So I have all the liquid in, and then this is just gonna make a really awesome sauce. I'm gonna add in the whipping cream now to make this nice and creamy. So I have half a cup of heavy whipping cream, and I'm going to add in some cornstarch to thicken up this sauce a bit. So you can do 1 to 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to give this a stir, mix all of these ingredients up, and then this will be ready to go. And so just a really easy dump and go, simple recipe, so much flavor with this marsala wine, and just ready to go at the end of the night. So you can serve this one with your favorite sides as well. So this sauce is really good. So definitely serve it with anything that you like to put the extra sauce on, and you will love this one. So I'm going to be doing actually a breakfast for this recipe. I really do like doing breakfast in the crock pot, and I'm gonna start doing some more of them actually. So I have my crock pot sprayed with my cooking spray really good so that this just removes really easily when it's done. And I'm using diced ham in this. You can use your favorite kind of breakfast meat, sausage, bacon. I'm gonna add in, I have some frozen spinach that is defrosted, a cup of the spinach, and I have half a cup of shredded cheddar cheese that I will add on top. And I'm going to then add in my eggs. So I have 9 eggs and half a cup of milk that I have just whisked together. So I'm just pouring that right on top. Make sure all the ingredients are nice and in there, and then you just put the lid on and let this cook. So this is great for weekends. It takes about 4 hours to cook, so you can start it first thing in the morning or on the weekends if you're having a brunch. This is definitely perfect. I love to serve with avocado. So I'm going to be doing a chicken tortilla soup. I have been really liking soups lately, and the crock pot is just a great way to make soups. They all turn out just so good. So I have my 2 chicken breasts. I have a can of black beans that's washed and drained. I have a can of Rotel tomatoes that I will use, and this is a fire roasted blend that I just really like. It has a ton of flavor. I have a packet of fajita seasoning, which is going to give this just an awesome kick. And you can use your own seasonings to make a fajita seasoning as well if you'd like. So super easy. I'm going to add in 3 cups of chicken broth to coat all of these ingredients. And I'm going to add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream to make this nice and creamy. So any kind of creamy type soups. So I'm just gonna add my lid on. Going to cook this on low for 8 hours, or you can do on high for 4 to 6 hours if you'd like. But I'm just gonna let this cook, and it will come out so good. When it's all done, I will shred this chicken just right in the juices. It falls apart. It's just amazing. So when you serve this, you can add any kind of tortilla chips. Some shredded cheddar cheese is really great on this. Some avocado as well. But I just absolutely love this soup. So I'm going to do another breakfast, and this one is so good. I'm using a keto bread today. I'm going to make this keto friendly, but it is a French toast. And so I have some brown sugar. I'm going to use the brown sugar monk fruit for this, but you can use regular brown sugar. And my eggs, maple syrup, I have some nutmeg and cinnamon, and this is just a really awesome kind of brunch breakfast. And I love crock pot breakfast because it makes a really big batch and you can save it for leftovers. I love doing meal prepping, so I love using the crock pot and making a big batch of breakfast or lunch or dinner or anything, and then prepping it up and storing it in containers so that it is portioned out and ready to go for the week. So I chopped up the loaf of bread, and you can use a lot of different kinds of bread. Like I said, I was using a keto bread, or I'm using a keto bread this time, but you can definitely use any kind of bread you would like. I have my egg mixture. So I have 8 eggs, and I'm going to add in my monk fruit brown sugar, half of a cup, and you can use regular brown sugar, of course. So give this a mix, and it is just it's a delicious combo with all of these ingredients. So mix the eggs together, and then I'm just gonna pour on top of the bread pieces, and then I'm gonna make sure that all those bread pieces are nice and covered with the egg mixture. And like I mentioned earlier, I just love doing breakfast in the crock pot. I am going to be doing a lot more of them coming up, and I'll have another video of just egg recipes breakfast crockpot recipes to share with you. So that will be coming up soon, and they will all be really good that you'll love. You'll want to try them all for sure. So making sure all of these little bread pieces are into the egg mixture, and then I'll add on top my nutmeg and cinnamon to give it just that really awesome French toast flavor. This is a huge hit with my whole family. I like to take this over for brunch on the weekends when we get together with all of our extended family. So it's just a really big hit and so easy. Like, crock-pot cooking is so easy. You just dump it in and go, and just not a lot of cooking, which I really like, and you can still spend time with your friends and family if you're going to a function. So that's really why I love crock-pot cooking, because the crock-pot just does it all for you. So adding in my nutmeg and my cinnamon, and then I'm going to cook this. You can cook it on high for 2 to 3 hours or on low for 4 to 5 hours, whichever you have time for. So just definitely really easy. And I love that it stays warm in the crock-pot while you're serving it to your guests. It just comes out perfect. And you can add a little bit more syrup on top if you like when you serve it, and it is a huge, huge hit. I hope you enjoyed these new crock-pot recipes. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I will see you all in my next video.